Hi guys, and welcome to another podcast or radio broadcast or whatever. Today, we're diving into some important and current topics. With me is John. John is our friend from Network.
Right. Eric, let's dive in.
Let's start with this situation in Ukraine. This is unavoidable. This war in Ukraine feels totally unnecessary. I get why Western countries might see value in it, but for Ukraine and its people, I don't see the point. Half the country is destroyed, and 20 million people have left. Ukraine has nothing to gain. In the end, Western states will probably take control of natural resources. So even after rebuilding, Ukraine might end up poorer than before. It just doesn't seem logical.
I totally agree with you. Ukraine and its people have lost governance over their own state. Foreign Western countries have taken control, and they're going to acquire immense wealth through real estate and other means. You know, when everything's dark, you gotta see the bright spot. And I'm thinking about Japan. They entered the war with the US because of honor and ignorance. They didn't know how strong America really was. And they paid the price. The US nuked them with 2 nuclear forbidden bombs. Unheard of. But I think the USA later felt pity for the Japanese people and helped them rebuild. Also, Japan took a lot from American culture, and now they are a great nation again. So maybe Ukraine will see the same future. We will see.
You think there is a hopeful epilogue here? Let's cross fingers for Ukrainians. I wanted you to see another thing and hopefully comment on it. Watch this, what happened with the Ukrainian Secret Service.
The new head of Ukraine's Domestic Intelligence Service, the SBU. Amid the chaos, he arrived at his new office.
I was absolutely shocked when I entered the absolutely empty premises of SBU here in the center of the city. Predecessor fled to Crimea, his first deputy fled to Russia. It was totally compromised and destroyed. That was, for me, unimaginable.
Nalyvaichenko says that very night he called to the US and British embassies. That was the beginning.
We could feel a palpable change on the...
Yes, this is proof of what we already talked about. The West took over Ukrainian governance. They basically didn't have any interior functionalities. Some officials fled to Russia because no one trusted the state, and they fled to save their own head.
Now you see how easy it is to break a country. It's sad, but it was even easier because Ukraine already had big problems with corruption. They've been like that for quite some time.
Yeah, sad, but it's the harsh truth and the reality we live in.
Let's change gears here and talk about something else.
Sure, fire up, Eric.
Are you up for Gaza, Palestine and Israel conflict?
You're choosing this topics well to put us in trouble.
We gotta give people what they want.
Of course. God knows what's going on there. In fact, I think even God doesn't know who is who or what is what. The USA has business with Iran, gives them money, but Israel is their main ally. Israel is at war with Iran. Everybody hates Israel in the Middle East. It's a mess.
Yeah, and is Palestine a country or is it not? Whose land is theirs? My brain is gonna blow just trying to figure this out. Listen, I've got a solution. If Trump's listening, great, take notes, Donald. The whole conflict in the Middle East, it's basically people fighting over rights to land and power. That's the root of it. So here's the fix. Give everyone in the Middle East a US passport. Relocate 30 million Mexicans there. Build brand new cities like Miami with beaches, golf courses, luxury resorts. Turn it into a tourist paradise. Boom, heaven on earth. Problem solved. What do you think?
Yeah, just imagine 50 million Islamic people living in Mexico. And down south, they're watching naked Colombian girls with big boobs. Chilean and Venezuelan women all out enjoying life. They'd love it. They need to chill. Their whole lives, they've been thinking about guns and killing someone for choking their chicken. It's time for peace, beaches, and good vibes.
I couldn't said that any better. Good job, John. What else is there to talk about? Right? The Epstein Files situation. How do you feel about that?
I mean, what is there to feel about it? A thief will never accuse another thief of stealing. That's an old saying you need to remember.
Did you watch Rogan with the FBI chief, Kash Patel? Even my kids know he's lying. And let's be honest, my kids aren't very bright.
Yeah. And when he just heard about the Trump-Musk situation, he said, I know my lane. Instead of saying, we're going to investigate, we're going to call everyone in for questioning, gather info, and continue from there. Isn't that the right thing to say? Not, it's not my lane.
Simple, astonishing.
I mean, in the old days there were no socials and no internet. And for government people, it was so much easier to hide their incompetence. There were no podcasts, no long-form interviews, or very few. People just assumed we were being led by very smart people. And the truth is, they're morons, just like we are.
No, really. What do you think the truth is about Epstein?
I mean, I can't possibly know that. I can only assume and speculate.
Let's hear it.
And if we look at Epstein's history, his life journey, his path, we can see that he was, from an early age, already selected by the Secret Service. He was placed in positions to collect data. And after some time, they found him some new gigs. When he improved as an agent and gained experience and naturally, then they placed him with rich people. To regulate their money and hide taxes, that's where he met some important names and contacts. And then the opportunity arrived. Some rich people in high places offered him a crazy amount of money to build a house full of girls for fun. It was his job to maintain everything. And of course, who would refuse that offer? The Secret Service didn't object, because it was in their interest to gather data and information about what powerful people were doing. And of course, it's possible that people in commanding positions within the Secret Service were also there enjoying the house. And if I had to bet my house on who that guy was, I'd say Bill Clinton. He was always licking his chops whenever he saw a young girl. He just couldn't control himself.
The old pervert Bill. You don't say. Who would have thought such a thing? Quite a story you've got there, John. Maybe Kash Patel gives you a call for questioning.
Yeah, right.
I watched Bill at some ceremony or event, and I can say he's not looking good.
All that young meat sucked the life out of him, maybe.
Hillary is holding on. I'm not quite sure how old are they, but she looked nice. Certainly better than him. John, I'm tired of all this hard talk. We gonna wrap it up for today.
Aim here, mate. From all this, got a real urge to hit the can.
Couldn't wish for a better word to end our show. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon with a new topic to digest. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.